Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today new tutorial about watercolors. I'm using these two brushes for watercolor today, and this is the watercolor cake, that is artist quality camel watercolor cakes, and bowl of water. So before we start, let us learn about primary and secondary color. Most of you know about primary color, that is yellow, blue and then red. So secondary colors are green, purple and orange. So how do we get primary? Yellow and then blue. If you mix, you get green, and if you mix blue and red, you get purple. If you mix yellow and red, you get orange. So this is the basic knowledge about paint or the color if you start. And then I'll also show you what are we learning today. This is watercolor basic techniques. So we are learning about dry paper, water wash, soft edge, wet and dry, and then lifting about lines, twists and etching, candle wax. All these things are the basic watercolor techniques that we are going to learn today. So let's first start with the first technique, that is wet on wet. So I am taking some paint as well as water. So applied water on the paper and then I mixed two different paint on it. So now this is called water wash and wet on wet also I am showing now. So before we start, I'll also show you this dry strokes. Dry paper without applying water on the paper. So now let's learn about dry soft edges. So first I'll just apply any color on top and then blend the color with the plain water, and then this is called as soft edges. So let's write on the paper soft edge. Now we go for next technique is the wet into wet, applying more colors. First I applied blue and then yellow. Now I am taking red. So adding more water into it so that it will blend together three colors. You can see that it is blending nicely. So wet into wet. Now I'm showing you with dry brush. I'm taking only green to show the effect of grass. So I just took some dry brush of round brush and then I am showing you this is the dry brush technique by taking only dry brush and then green paint. So this is called as dry brush technique. So now if you want to show some clouds and then some other effect which you want to absorb the paint is lifting out technique. So now I took a small piece of tissue paper. I am lifting out the paint which was on the wet area and just applied few parts with the paint to show the cloud effect on the paper. So this will be very helpful if you are doing sea or the clouds. So this technique is called lifting out. So then we'll go on the next technique, lines and then rectangle. So how I am using lines, using the finger as support, and then you can see I'm holding my finger and then brush like a pencil itself. You can see I'm taking support to draw straight line. So this is line or the rectangles. Now we will move on to next technique. I'm mixing two different colors. I want purple, so I'm taking red as well as blue to get purple. Just to create the flower, you can see the two different lines or the stroke you are going to get the flower shape. You can see this so nice effect. You can see this. Also you can use the brush as a different stroke or to create the border. So this is the twist of brushes. So let's move on to next technique. I am applying water first and then some paint. First I applied yellow and brown. I am adding some more darker brown to get a darker brown color. So this to create the wood bark effect. So pointed edge, paintbrush edge or any edge. So this technique is called as etching. So next video I'm focusing on wet techniques, how you can use the watercolors in a good manner along with the light and shadow of the paint. That's all. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Subscribe my channel.